Hello and welcome back. Susan Zummo here, intuitive and originator of soul patterning harmonics. Today, we want to talk about the different paths that we may find ourselves on and we may recognize others on. We are all on our own path to growth, to learning, to enlightenment. It is a path back to source, and we know this through all of the teachings and our inner connection, right, with our soul, with our higher self. But although we were on our own path, we are not alone on that path. No one is ever alone. And we can move from one path to another in a moment's notice. And so as we look at the world today, and we look at those around us and look within ourselves, it may help for us to discern the path that we are on and to allow us to have compassion for those who are on a different path. So one path that we may find many people in the world today on is the path in which they are defined by the outer world. The world will tell them who they are. The world provides validation, and validation becomes a lifelong pursuit. It contains self-worth, especially when it comes to our job or our career, right? Or other people in our lives. Success means we are valuable. And for those who are not necessarily working in a job, sometimes value comes from the other person or persons in our lives. These are individuals, and we probably all have been there, who have been very focused in the 3D, very caught up in the weeds, in mundane events. And for many years, and for many of us, that was something that we pursued, right? That validation. And that's something that we're taught as children growing up, right? We get that from family, we get that from schools. Every institution will tell you who you are. And sometimes even your work environments will tell you who you are. And they can bestow value on you if that's where you're seeking it from. So if we see individuals on that path, we just want to give them some compassion and love and understand that they are at the beginning of their journey to self-awareness, to expansion, and to a greater connection to their soul. Now, the next path, or another path, is a path of awakening. These are individuals who understand and have come to the realization that life isn't what they thought it was going to be. Something is missing. Something's not right. The movies, the sports, the daily activities that used to give us a zing no longer do that. And so there's a restlessness that comes in. And that restlessness is a great thing because that is what prods individuals to look below the surface, to look for the why, to look for the understanding of how things are happening, why they are happening, and searching out more, looking for more of a connection, right? Now, this path can create a lot of anger because it is on this path where paradigms collapse, belief systems are shattered, and a normal human reaction is anger. The world tricked me. I've been tricked, right? Somebody pulled the rug out from under me and now I'm angry. I think that's actually healthy because it's going to create a crisis of self that as the individuals work through that, they will come out of it more aware of themselves and more aware of the world, the universe, and the laws of creation, right? The universal laws. A lot of people in the world today are on this path. They're on the path of awakening. They are just starting to understand that the world is not what they were told it was, that their histories are not actually what we were taught in schools, right? And so there is going to be a lot of anger about that. And that's where healing takes place. And it is in that healing and in that forgiveness of others and self, where we are able to move forward from that path and into a path of self-awareness and healing. That's the path where we understand who we are, we understand what's real and what isn't real, and then we start to ask the questions, well, what really does make me happy? What do I really want to do? How does life really work for me? How do I want it to work? So there's a lot of self-examination, self-questioning, and self-awareness going on. This is the place where real healing takes place, because lots of things have to be let go. I have to let go of my old ideas of the world, right, in order to move forward. I must release to move forward. House cleaning is the path to healing. Letting go of those old, worn out beliefs that no longer work for us. Releasing old emotions, negative memories, right? Self-awareness comes in when we recognize what is there, what needs to be released, and we do it in a healing space of love. As you look around in your own life and in the lives of those that you come into contact with, you're going to find a lot of people on this path, right? A path of self-awareness, of asking those tough questions and coming to conclusions without anger or judgment, right? Without fear, because that's the path that leads to actualization, right? Integration, the integration of the whole self. And so this is a not always fun, sometimes painful and difficult and prolonged period of time that we are on that path. But it is a path that is worth pursuing, and it is definitely worth investing the time in, because when we come out of that path and move on to the path of integration and actualization, we are free of judgment of self and others. We have healed what is within us. We have released what needs to be released. And we are lacking judgment about it, which means we have forgiven ourselves through self-love. And the same is for others. Now we're in a position where we really can help others. We don't think about what is my purpose. We just do it, right? Purpose becomes very clear in this phase. On this path, we know our purpose. We know why we're here. We know what we're doing. And we just pursue it with joy and with love and with understanding that perfection is not required in order to integrate and execute our purpose. So it becomes freedom. It becomes light. It becomes exhilarating and exciting and joyful. And that's what it is meant to be. Now, I know that we have delineated these paths, right? And we have said that they are separate, but they're not. They're very much overlapping, and they can all occur at the same time within an individual. The next path, which is the path to true higher awareness and true connection from within, is probably the path that you all are walking along right now, right? Because once we begin to actualize and integrate all of our previous paths and experiences, we know that we can go within, we can expand out, and we can contact and move our consciousness into any place, any world, any dimension or density that we choose and are compatible with. And that's when the real exciting stuff happens, right? So for those of you who identify with one of these paths, please do so without judgment and do it with love and acceptance. If you find that they're overlapping for you and that you jump back and forth from one path to the other, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing says that you have to walk down every single step of every single path before you can go on to the next one. We set the tone, we set the limits, and we make the rules. So knowing that, think about where you are, consider where you would like to be, and then pursue it with joy and love and excitement, because you know we're all going to get there. We will all end up where we are supposed to end up. And if it doesn't happen in this life, that's okay, because there's more to come. So stay connected to your higher and your soul, whichever path you find yourself on. That is your greatest guide and your greatest guidance to growth, to acceleration, to ascension. All right, there you go. Well, I hope that makes sense, and I hope you all have a fantastic week. Thank you so much for watching the videos, for commenting. I just love every single one of you. You are the reasons that I do this, and so I have great gratitude for you. All right, I'm going to wish you many blessings, and I'll see you next time.